Again, first and foremost, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Papa double honors to our elders, the apostles, the great millstone, who teach well, and peace, love, salutation to those that are doing this work in truth and sincerity. All right. So, just want to do a quick camp going into the destruction of prophecy. You know, the things that are happening in the earth right now. Okay, you're seeing a lot of countries, you know, that are really revving up this turning against America. You know, the things that are being spoken between Iran and Trump right now. How Trump is talking about how you know, if the Houthis, I believe, um, don't cease their attacks, he's going to attack Iran. You know, so I believe there's been airstrikes on Yemen. You know, you got Europe turning against America. You see Elon Musk at the same time systematically breaking down the U.S. economy, whatever remnant of it is left. Okay, so we see all of these things happening, and that's ultimately going to lead to the final prophecy right before the nuclear destruction, and that's the MOTB. You see, this MOTB system is going to come into place right before the impending doom, and all hell truly just starts to happen, and the missiles start to drop. Now, of course, there's going to be, you know, hell right before all of these things happen, you know, because the system itself is going to be, there's not going to be any food, you know, we're starting to see that right now. All right. So I'm going to start off with the book of Second Ezra, chapter 9, beginning at the first verse. Turn up my brightness a little bit because it's kind of sunny out here today. So this is the book of Second Ezra, the 9th chapter, and it says, "And he answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." Okay, so now you're seeing our prophecy. Okay, all right, you're seeing prophecies coming to pass as we speak. The things that the Bible talks about, the only book that you can go into and get these biblical prophecies. Okay, but you know, don't be mistaken. That's all going to be given to you through the men that the Lord set up to put this truth out here. And that's why a lot of y'all can't really understand what's going on, because you really think that, you know, it was given to you, and it wasn't. Okay, this truth was only really given to the elect. All right, and that's why everybody can't get it. But I'm gonna continue on, and it says, "Then shalt thou understand." I'm sorry, Slakia, verse 3. It says, "Therefore, when thou shalt be seeing earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou very well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning." Okay, so we're seeing the end of this current age, this current kingdom. Okay, we're seeing the beginning of the end, and we're really at the end of the beginning of the end. Okay, we're really starting to see the end of the end. You know, because once these hot wars start to happen, because we're in these trade war battles, because what they're not telling you is a trade war is a war. Okay, trade war is a war, and putting tariffs on products being shipped from one nation to another is a sign, is a wartime activity. And eventually, when nations are being hurt enough from the lack of receiving certain goods and services that they would otherwise receive cheaply, what's going to happen is, if they're going to begin to resent the horde that's causing all this, which is America, and that's already happening. It says, verse 5, it says, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and the end is manifest. So we're seeing the manifestation of the end of this current system, this current beast system that we're in, okay? And just like the system itself was established in violence, it's going to end in great violence, okay? Because everything that you see, everything that Esau has created was taken through the robbery and rape of the indigenous populations and those that he put into captivity, which was the southern and the northern kingdom, okay? He came over here, and you already had the southern kingdom that was over here in the Americas, who already had things set up. You know, they came over here and subjugated them, and they brought the southern kingdom, and they brought them over here to America, to the Americas, and then they subjugated them. Okay, so these are all of these prophecies happen, and we are at the end of all these prophecies that that have been spoken about in the Holy Scriptures. Okay. All right. This is Ecclesiasticus 39 and verse 1. It says, but he that is given his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of the ancients and be occupied in prophecies. You see? So this is why you're seeing such a big influx of the men of the Lord going into prophecies. Because as we see these things happen, we're calling them out to show you where we are in this biblical story. Okay, we're at the end of this thing, man. We're starting to see the ending of the system that was that's the you know, this system that we got right now. It wasn't created to last long anyway, because it's a consumer-based system. The system is based purely off of consumption. It's not based off of any type of production. It's you consume and you consume and you consume, and you only can consume so much before there's nothing left. Okay, and that's this beast system that we're living in right now. It's a consumer-based system, and what they want to do is they want to microchip everybody because they want to root out any type of future rebellion, because they know that the system is oppressive. Okay, see, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he says that he's going to have mercy on all of the other nations, and they're going to have their own land. They're going to go back to their own lands, and you know, as long as they obey the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay, they'll be able to keep their lands. And we're not going to be, they're going to know the law, but we're not going to be like Esau. You know, we're going to allow them to have their lands and their festivals and their feasts according to the law. You know what I'm saying? According to the law of the Lord. All right. And they're going to prosper because of that. They're going to be thankful. They're going to willingly go up to that. As a matter of fact, let me get that. All right, this is Isaiah. This is Isaiah 2 and 3. And it says, and many people shall come, Salaki, and many people shall go, come, and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the house of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word from the Lord from Jerusalem. You see, so the other nations are going to willingly, and this is how you know that we're not in the new covenant. Okay, we're still under the curses, you know, because none of this is happening. All right, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are still on the bottom. Okay, this is why it's important for us to be occupied in prophecy, because we're tired of this system that we're living in. Okay, we're absolutely sick of this, and we look forward to the day that the Lord relieves us of this this curse. This is why we're so diligently out here doing this work. Okay, because we want this place to go. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and we're almost here. We're almost to that point. Prophecies are popping off like crazy. Okay, we're starting to see all of the other nations that are like it says in the book of Obadiah. All right. The book of Joel, the book of Obadiah, you know, all of these prophecies are coming to pass right now. All right. I'm gonna start at verse 1, but I'm gonna jump around a bit. This is Obadiah 1 and 1, and it says the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Okay, so what you're seeing right now is you're seeing the Edomites, the so-called white man, the true red man on the earth. He's starting to become hated by the rest of the other nations, including his own kind, because we're seeing that Esau's house is divided. Okay, what's happening right now between Europe, Russia, and America? They all eat them. All of them are Edom, and they're at war with one another. What's happening with France? France talking about give us back the Statue of Liberty. Okay, because the American values that America once personified, they're no longer there. Okay, so we're seeing the division of Esau and Edom. So the Lord is making is putting the spirit on these other nations to hate these people. You got people in South Africa, okay, talking about some kill the farmer, you know, shoot to kill. Let's get these people out of our country. Okay, you got the people in Nigeria kicking out the French. Okay, so we're seeing the world starting to turn against those people that they once admired, because he came down as an angel of light, deceiving the rest of the world. Okay, making the world think that he had it, and now when you look at this devil now, he's looking like, man, we was following this guy, and eventually it's going to get to the point to none of these devils are trusted. Everybody gonna look at all of them, because look at their history. It has come out that their history is absolutely deplorable. It is abominable. You took the land through rape, rob, and murder, and robbery, and violence, and death, and destruction. Okay, that's the only attribute that you've ever had, is you don't take it through a means of because you got people that will voluntarily go into servitude with another nation if it's not beneficial. Like, look at all the nations that gave gifts and served Solomon, okay, because of his wisdom. And I just read in Isaiah 3 and 2 that they're gonna be like, let's go up and learn the Lord's ways. That's violent. Of course, it's gonna be an iron rod, but that iron rod eventually is gonna get to the point to where they're gonna do that shit willingly. They're gonna see the benefits of our way. They're gonna remember the old way and see the benefits of the way of the Israelites, of the God of Israel, and they want to learn of his ways, because they're gonna see these ways lead to long-lasting prosperity. Okay, It says, I'm gonna skip down to verse 7. It says, all the men of thy confederate, I'm gonna start at verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. So all of these other nations that Esau was cool with, all these other nations that Esau was good with, you know, they're saying, we're not cool with you no more, man. And when it talks about bread, it talks about provisions, man, whether it be financial provisions, military provisions, okay, whatever it may be that America was providing for these other nations. All right. Those people don't want to have shit to do with you. They're just taking it just so they can turn on you later on. And that's exactly what's happening. All right. But it's all due to your own treasury. You're the one who blew up the Nord Stream pipeline, depriving your allies of cheap gas. Okay. You're the one that's putting all these tariffs on choice minerals and goods and services that these other nations need to be sold and to receive in order to have their country prosper. Y'all the ones that's doing that shit. Okay, that's why Babylon ain't healed. That's why wisdom has departed from Teman. Okay, because y'all devils have created an environment where you can't succeed, and that's all. That's ultimately the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, it says again. It says verse 7: all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee, and they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, and there's none understanding in him. You have zero understanding. You can't stop what's going on because the Lord has removed that to you. Them left-hand angels, them left-hand soothsayers, they stop speaking to you, telling you what to do. Now they're not giving you clear and clear instructions. They're giving you wicked instructions now, and you following that shit, and it's leading you to your demise. We're seeing it in real time. Okay. The Lord has put a wicked lion spirit in the mouths of y'all left-hand prophets, man. Okay? And because things ain't working out well for you. Esau, y'all making mistake after mistake after mistake, trying to put the capstone on this system that y'all trying to create. And the Lord is the one behind all of it. You can't stop what's happening, man, because it's not of you, it's of the Lord. It's of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And as these things progress, you're going to try to put your hand on the man of the Lord, and that's when you're going to start seeing the spiritual powers, man. Okay? And I'm going to get that real quick. This is 2nd Ezra. This is 2nd Ezra. 16, and I'm going to start at verse 70. And it says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. So y'all gonna start coming after the men of the Lord. Okay, we already know that y'all Esau is he's targeting the Hebrew Israelite, that y'all keeping a close eye on us. We already know that. Okay, because we the real reasons why your kingdom is crashing, because we turn your kingdom down to the spirit of power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So we know that. Okay, that you eventually you're gonna start trying to come and put your hands on the Lord, on the men of the Lord. And it says verse 71, they should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So you're gonna come after us. And it says, for they shall take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. And then guess what's gonna happen? And then shall be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Okay, so Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is gonna put power on us, man. He's gonna put power upon us, man, to handle you and your AI robots and your army and stuff like that, because he's gonna give us power over the elements. Okay, the Lord is gonna give us power over the elements and the power to control and to warp things. Oh, you don't believe me? All right. So this is Zechariah 2, 12 and 8. And it says, in that day, the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among you, Salakia, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as God, as the angel of the Lord before them. So the Lord gonna give us power, man. Okay? And David was able to jump over a wall. He was able to slay 10,000 men by himself. Okay? David was able to bend iron bars with his own hands, with his might. All right? David literally had spiritual powers. Okay? When you watch those animes and you see the main protagonist running through about 50 characters with one sword swipe, he just started at one side and appeared the other side and everybody fall. That was King David. That was King David. King David was going in. That's why Saul had beef with King David. Saul king 10,000, King David killed 10,000s, slayed 10,000s, because King David, he was the mightiest man in recorded history to ever live. Okay, and the Lord's saying that the weakest among us is going to be like David, and you're going to have a whole bunch of us. This is I'm about to wrap up on this. Isaiah 40 and 31. It says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not be faint. So the Lord is going to give us power to where we can fly. It's more to it than that, but for the sake of time, I got to wrap up. Got to get ready to hit work. But the Lord is going to give us power, man, like the Flash. Okay. So we're gonna be those bright burns. We're gonna be those Viltrumites. We're gonna be those all of those superhero characters that you hear about. We're gonna be, and you're gonna be able to know who we are. You're gonna see it on us. All right. So when all this hell happened, and Esau starts putting his hands on the men of the Lord, you're gonna know who the Lord's chosen is, man. You're gonna know, okay, who the men of the Lord truly is. All right. Ain't gonna be no mistaking, because things that are gonna be happening to everybody else ain't gonna be happening to them. All right. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end it off by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kadesh. Double honors to our elders and the apostles of our Millstown. Shalom.